The new moon on September the 25th brings with it new beginnings. I mean, how exciting is that, right? And in this video today, I want to share with you the 5 key things I think you should know about this new moon on September 25th, so you can really open yourself up to those new beginnings that are now available to you, that are now ready to come in. So the first key thing that I want you to know is that you're now growing ready for the newness, the new beginnings. What was previously felt quite stuck and it didn't really want to move, and it felt like you were working on it for so long it didn't want to move forward. Now all of those things are starting to resolve. Things are becoming easier. New doors are opening that will really help you move forward. So a lot of new experiences can come forward that it will allow you to really step into what you're here to do, step into creating a life, a more uplifted life, a more fulfilling life, a more expanded life as well. But all that old stuff that was really holding you back, that now starts to resolve, to really make room, make way for the newness to come in. Because in order for us to be ready for any new beginnings, for a newness to enter our life, well, we gotta let go of the old stuff first. And that's what's happening right now with this new moon. I mean, new moons is all about new beginnings anyways, but this one in particular, it will assist you in releasing a lot of the old stuff. And you may notice that certain things that felt kind of stuck, they're just resolving with ease right now. You're like, why didn't that happen sooner, right? So a lot of that stuff is now happening as well to really help you prepare yourself for what's to come. Now, I already mentioned it in previous videos. Now with this Mercury retrograde season that we're still in September in general is all about integration and alignment to the new soul's template. As I was writing my content for September, that was the core theme for a lot of the videos that I was channeling. And it's truly assisting us to really align ourselves to that next level of our soul's template, our soul's path. So now with this new moon, it will assist you even more. And I do want to recommend, check out the video about the Mercury retrograde, where I go more into details about the core essence, the core theme for this Mercury retrograde season, which we're still in. And so you can still tap into that to really make the most out of what's at hand for us to right now with the integration and the alignment. Because with everything that happened last month with the Lion's Gate and even with the eclipses back in May, now September is all about that integration, right? As we're integrating, we're releasing a lot of the old, which is really helping us to grow ready for the newness to come. So the new beginnings are then forthcoming, but we need to first integrate, we need to align, we need to release, and then grow ready for the newness. But the first thing here is really that you are now growing ready for the new beginnings, for the newness to come into your life. And then the second piece here is that with this inner shifting, you're then also realizing that there's that inner excitement now growing, where you're realizing that, oh my God, I have transformed so much. I have grown so much. My life is starting to fall into place. Now, have you experienced that as of lately, where your life, it feels like things are just falling into place? Leave me a comment below. I would love to know. But now this inner excitement is really increasing, where it gives you that inner certainty that, yes, it's happening. I'm on the right way. It's falling into place. Life is unfolding, to my highest and greatest good. It's all working out in the best, most exciting way that maybe previously you never even thought possible. I know for myself, my life is transforming in ways that if you would have told me how my life would be now a few years ago, I would have told you you're crazy, right? And it's just really beautifully unfolding right now. And I hope you're experiencing that too. And if not, I want to invite you to tune into it in excitement. Look back over these last few months. I mean, this year has been very transformational. I really got to say, there were a few months that I know June was intense for me. Even August was very intense for me. May with the eclipses and everything. Last month with the Lion's Gate. I mean, there's so much energetic, spiritual, cosmic support that we're being given to really align us to that next soul's template, that our higher soul's template. And if you haven't really seen that or realized in your life, I really want to invite you, take some time leading up to the new moon, especially around the new moon, to really tune into that. allow yourself to realize how much your life has changed, how much you have changed and grown and transformed over these last 6, 7, 8 months of 2022, and just really embody that. Allow yourself to embody that inner growth. And at first, of course, you need to kind of become aware of that and just realize that, yep, I have grown. Because then also that inner excitement will then also grow for how your life is now transforming moving forward. It will then also give you somewhat of a sense of security and knowing that, you know what, this is it. I'm on the right path, even though I may not know all the bits and pieces yet and how everything is going to work. But there's that inner knowing that this is it. Your life is transforming. No matter what you're doing, it's going to transform, and you will have that inner certainty in a way that will also give you somewhat of a peace of mind as well. And then the third piece here is that as we're being assisted with this aligning to our next soul template, you then also have more insights and more visions that are now increasing as well, like insights into, like basically getting those ideas of what you may do moving forward. You get more glimpses, more downloads, all of those ideas that will really help you moving forward. And here, the key here is choose what feels in alignment right now, not later. Because oftentimes we're being given so many ideas, so many downloads, so many insights, because our team of guides, source wants to give us choices, right? Because we have free will, right? We don't have to take everything that we're being given, all the insights, the downloads that we're being given. We don't have to jump on each and every one of them right in that moment. So we're being given different ideas. And it's up to us to then decide, what do we feel in alignment right now? So here I always recommend my clients, and I want to recommend that to you as well. Have an idea book handy. Write down your ideas, all the insights, the downloads, write them all down, especially as we're really tapping into this new moon energy and the ideas or insights are forthcoming. Write down your ideas. But then before you jump on any ideas, because for one, we're still in Mercury retrograde season right now anyways, but tune into each one to see which one of those feel in alignment right now. Because you may be given ideas that are really in alignment. They really feel exciting, and they will definitely help you change your life, and you're excited about them, but maybe you're not quite ready to jump on that right now. Maybe that is something that you're growing into moving forward. I give an example. I have received insights into writing a book last year. I was supposed to channel a book for Merlin, and I have gotten some ideas, but I wasn't ready to really jump on it. Then earlier this year, before I actually went on vacation in May, I was given more insights that it's not just going to be one book that I'm supposed to channel. It's supposed to be 4 books. Now, okay, so once I get back from my vacation, I'm going to get started with it. Well, I got back from my vacation and there was no inner drive to actually get started with that, because some other ideas came in that felt more in alignment with me in that moment. So I'm sharing this with you so you know that any idea that you're being given, it may just be an insight that, yes, this is going to come later down the line, but it may not be a right now. So how you can determine which insights, which ideas, which things to act upon is tune in to see, does this feel in alignment? That's the first question. Does this feel in alignment with you? Is this something that you really want to do? Does it excite you? Because like I said, you're usually getting a number of ideas. Okay, so if you know that, yes, this idea seems in alignment, it feels good. Okay, then you can ask, well, okay, is this a right now kind of idea? Or does it feel more something like later down the road, later down the line? And if it is, perfectly fine. Just make a note to it that this is for later. And then the ideas that are right now, these are the ones that you then want to focus upon. Okay. But right now, you are definitely getting more insights and ideas of what you may do moving forward. But then, like I said, it's important for you to then decide which one is a right now and which one is a later. And here I want to invite you to join me in my Unlock Your Soul's Blueprint 5-day free challenge, where I will teach you how to really connect with your soul, to really get those guidance, to find out what ideas are to your highest and greatest good. What can you work on right now? How to overcome any limiting beliefs and doubts and fears or whatnot, to really step into your power and act upon those ideas. Link is in the description below, or you can go to unlockyoursoulsblueprint.com. Like I said, free challenge, free 5-day program, where I will teach you over a course of 5 days on how to really connect with your soul's blueprint so you can create your life in alignment with what your soul has come here to do, and most of all, how your soul is meant to go about the ideas that you're being given. So if that is of interest to you, link is in the description below, or like I said, go to unlockyoursoulsblueprint.com and get started right away. And then the fourth piece here is that, with all these ideas, all these insights, all this change happening, well, resistance may intensify to that, because, well, then there's the fear of change. Oh my God, my life is changing. This is scary. Oh my God, I don't want that. So if you're noticing that the resistance then comes up, let's say you're getting those ideas, those insights, like, no, that's too big. I don't want to do this. I can't do this. I'm not good enough. Who am I to actually do this? And, when that voice starts to kind of kick in, try to talk you out of it, just become aware when that happens, because as your life is changing and transforming, you're getting those ideas, you're aligning yourself to that new soul template, your ego is going to be like, fear mode, not doing that, nuh-uh, and the resistance kicks in. So when you become aware that you're having, and all of a sudden that inner fear, that inner tension, that anxious feeling coming up, or even your monkey mind telling you all kind of stuff, talking you out of those ideas that you're being given, just know that it is happening for a reason. And it's actually a good thing. Whenever resistance comes up, that usually means, well, it means two different things. One, it could mean that you're actually misaligned, but another way could mean that you're actually transforming, you're actually changing, and the resistance is a sign that your ego is afraid of the change. So resistance is a good sign that you're actually moving forward, unless it's, you're just misaligned to things. So here, that's like something for you to tune in to find out, okay, is this fear, or is this just I'm misaligned and that's why I'm resisting that? But when or if you're noticing that your resistance, the fear is kind of coming up, then just breathe through that. Just know it is happening because your life is changing and your ego is afraid. Just breathe through the discomfort, lean into that. You can even uncover, well, what exactly am I afraid of here? And do some investigation, because with the awareness comes the power of choice. When you become aware that there's certain fears, then, well, you're going to do something about it, right? If you don't have the awareness, where you're just kind of flying blind, you are not aware, you're just on autopilot, and you can't do nothing about it. So with the awareness, then you can do something about it. But when you're becoming aware that resistance is increasing, just breathe through it. Just tell yourself, it's okay. It's okay. I'm on the right track. Allow the fear, the resistance to dissolve. Because if you are following your soul's calling, and that's why, definitely join me in my 5-day program to learn how to really tap into your soul's blueprint and then step into your power to do the things that your soul is really nudging you to do, especially now with the insights you're being given. It's so important to really follow your soul's calling, follow your soul's nudges, to really be empowered and stay in alignment rather than being misaligned. But just allow the fear and the resistance to dissolve. It's really just a sign that, hey, your life is changing and your ego is fighting that. And because your ego doesn't want to change, because it's scary, it's afraid of the unknown. But the unknown can be actually very exciting, because as you're leaning into that, as you're leaning into those ideas, the insights you're getting, the growth, the transformation, your life will transform before your eyes in ways you would have never imagined possible. So allow it. And like I said, if resistance comes up, just do some investigation. And then the fifth and final piece here is that there's now also that inner motivation and inspiration increasing to move you forward to take action. So you may feel like, yes, I want to get going. You really, that inner excitement, you want to jump on the ideas. But here I want to caution you, be careful, because we're still within the Mercury retrograde season, and you're not meant to take massive action. Because if you're taking massive action while you're Mercury retrograde, a lot of stuff can go wrong and you may jump on it too soon. So here I want to just mention, with the ideas that you have forthcoming, the insights you have forthcoming, tune in to feel, okay, am I ready to act on it right now? If you do, then take smaller steps, take deliberate steps, like really tune in what feels right, what feels in alignment. Now, before you really jump on those ideas, maybe it requires a little bit more planning, more contemplation, more tuning in to get all the puzzle piece that you need in the moment before you feel ready. And listen for that inner feeling. Okay, am I now ready to actually move forward? But here, pay attention. Is this your mind telling you, no, it's not the right time? Or is it really coming from soul, from deep within? No, not yet. Going back to the example I mentioned about me writing those books, I knew that internally I didn't feel like I have received that inner goal. I had some motivation, some inspiration. I really want to write these books. I even have this whole idea of one day, going somewhere, go rent me a cabin and just writing. But the time hasn't come yet. So I did some preliminary planning, did some outlining, got some ideas of what each book is all about, but I haven't actually started channeling the content yet, which is perfectly fine. And that's what I'm talking about here. Waiting for that inner sign, that inner push to like, okay, now it's time to go. But either way, there's more that inner motivation, inspiration now forthcoming as well, like to take action on those new ideas. But like I said, listen to how you're feeling, like listen to how it feels. If you're feeling still a little held back, then it's perfectly fine. Use this time while you're still in Mercury retrograde, because a lot is still shifting. A lot is still aligning. You're still aligning. You're still integrating. You're still aligning yourself to the new soul's template. So just know that, yes, you are feeling more motivated and inspired to take action, but this may be more on an internal level to prepare yourself. Because remember, the first sign here, the first thing was you're growing ready for the newness. So once you grow ready for that, and then you're really acting on it based on when you feel like, okay, now is the time. But of course, you want to determine, is fear the determining factor of you holding back, or is it really an internal nudge that not yet? So listen to that. You will get the nudge. When it's really time to act on, you will get the nudge, but you will definitely already feel somewhat of an inspiration. So here you can actually use this more creatively to really get clear on, okay, I'm having all these ideas coming in. I'm having all these insights. What do I want my next phase of my life to look like? Including those ideas, right? Including all of those things, the insights you have been given. How do you want your life to look? What do you want it to look like? Really paint a really beautiful picture. Maybe even write it out in as much detail. Write a new reality on a daily basis. Already priming yourself, basically preparing yourself on an energetic level to then, once you feel that inner go, then things fall in place much quicker because you have already energetically aligned yourself to what you want to call forth, to those ideas really turning into something beautiful, that you're creating something that's making an impact, that is changing your life, changing the life of other people, or whatever it is that those ideas that you're being given. But just know a lot is still shifting. A lot is still, happening on a deeper level. Just allow that to unfold. And like I said, check out the video for the Mercury retrograde, to get some insights into what you can really do to really make the most out of this retrograde season that we're in, to really integrate and align to that new soul template. But here you have the 5 key things. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button. Maybe leave me a comment below. Let me know, what new beginnings are you now ready to call forth? Have you been getting some ideas already that you maybe would like to share with me and the community? Leave a comment below. I would love to know. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you on your journey. I'm so excited, so grateful, so joyful about bringing these videos to you. Now, be sure to check out this next video here about the Mercury retrograde. And also there's an activation for the Mercury retrograde as well to really help you embody what is being given right now. I think you're going to love it. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Until then, make an amazingly abundant, successful day. Namaste.